Hi, it's me, Glittah Gal, reporting live from my birthday. Ah, happy birthday to me, 'cause it's Drag Race time! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of my review of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, brought to you by me, Glittah Gal. And if you've been paying attention, every episode I ask a trivia question at the end of the episode, and then from the comments, pick a random person to win a prize. Last week's prize was a Sharon Needles pop vinyl figure, and I will be sending that person a message today. This week, the prize is going to be Electra Cosmetics Bolt Balm. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now, so if you can't tell, it looks amazing on camera. It is an individual out of Louisiana. She makes amazing little cosmetic Bolt Balms of all kinds of colors and all kinds of mixtures. Stuff lasts all day. It's amazing. I love it. I live and die by it. But yeah, this isn't yours. This one's mine. But I will send you a brand new one to whoever gets today's trivia question correctly. So stick around to the end. The winner could be you. So we open this week's episode on the winner's circle. That's what they're calling themselves anyway. The winner's circle. Of course, Olivia has to go ahead and mention that if they're the winner's circle, they're the A squad, what does that leave the title of the other team? But, of course, they're all congratulating themselves. They're all happy they didn't go home. Candy and Gottmik, of course, all those tears for nothing, because we're all still here. But hey, hands in. Of course, Elliot is super happy to be a part of this A squad, winner circle, whatever, because the B squad, or whatever you want to call them, doesn't even know that Elliot is still there. They think they sent her home. They sent her packing. And of course, they all have got to be wondering, when are the other folks going to show up? Well, I'll tell you, right now. Oh, and hey, for those of you following along at home with our Rosie drinking game, she was definitely in this episode a whole bunch. So, hey, cheers. So, of course, all the queens that were missing last week are walking into the workroom now. And I kind of agree that this group has the trade of the season. I mean, can we talk about Joey J out of drag? Cute. Hello. But I love Utica so much when she says she's looking over the crowd and she's like, oh, I'm taller than everybody, so I can just look down and see all these nuggets. If she uses nuggets the entire season, are you going to be as happy as I am? Hello. So cute. So, of course, RuPaul walks into the workroom and tells them, hey, did I scare you all? So sorry, but sometimes all it takes is giving you a swift kick in the tuchus, which is a word I haven't really heard since I was a little kid. I feel like my mom used to say that all the time. And of course, gives them their mini challenge, which is the same as we saw last week, a runway of their ladylike looks and their nighttime looks. The queens immediately rush to start getting ready, frantic in the workroom, finding your stations, putting on your makeup, getting your contour going, all the things that a normal queen does to get ready. And on RuPaul's Drag Race, that is sped up just a little bit. Like if you're used to sitting at home in your mirror and getting ready in 2.5 hours, that needs to stop. You don't have that much time anymore, Gamora. Denali points out that at home in Chicago, Gamora is usually the queen that paints in 5 hours. To which when I heard that, I said, 5 hours? Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I have taken a lot of time to do some of my makeup looks. Like, this one took me a couple of hours. 5 hours to do your makeup is not a basic, let's wear neutral colors with a very light brow type of face. Yeah, no. Uh, Watching Kimura struggle like gave me anxiety. We see scenes of Kimura struggling, trying to get her makeup, rushing across the workroom, and Denali's being a good sister and being like, don't worry about it, you can get it done. We see Rosie, drinking challenge, pop up on the screen and be like, girl, you gotta get this going. Rosie. How dramatic is it, though, that they keep doing the queens are standing by and the hold, please, where's Kimura? Kimura to the stage. I mean, that was stressful for all of us. Way to be dramatic, reality TV. So the first queen we get out is Denali, and she comes out wearing with the cute yellow hair and the little baby doll blue dress. And I think the thing that set me off about this look was the applique on the tights. Her nighttime look is good. It's nothing that gagged me, but it was good. So the next queen we got out on this mini challenge runway is Joey J. And I made the mistake of watching some review shows in between me filming and watching the show myself. And many people seem to think that they don't like Joey J's looks on these runways. Here's the daytime. Here's the nighttime. Both of these looks, to me, when I first saw them, I was like, oh, yes, work queen. I loved them. Honestly, Joey J was one of my tops for the night, and I know nobody else agrees with me there, but I loved it. My opinions, whatever. It's my birthday. Suck it. Next to the stage is a Rosie. Oh my gosh, hey, take a drink. Rosie's daytime look with this super pop art, colorful fantasy. It was hand painted by her sister, Laguna Blue. I don't know, I think it was the hair that threw me off a little bit. And the hair might have looked better to me if her face was painted like one of those pop art figures. Could you imagine if she had like the pop art type paint where it was like the dots and the pixelated? I think that would have been really cool with this look. Now the nighttime look, however, oh my gosh, the next to the runway is Tamisha I'm on, and I'm gonna come right out and say this, Tamisha I'm on is full of words of wisdom. Her first look is this very pink harem pant fantasy, and I thought she looked great. It's very classic drag, and I know that at this current stage of reality, we are all obsessed with something that's new and different and whatever, but I think that this very classic drag is just, there's something wholesome and pure about it that I'm actually really into, and this is where we got Tamisha's first words of wisdom of the episode. Tamisha's nighttime look is this hair fantasy, which we have seen this challenge on Drag Race before, back in All-Star Season 3, or even on the first season of RuPaul's Drag Race Canada. But hello, this is epic. Utica, when she first came out in her, I don't know, this is like a little ball thing, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, cute. I mean, I get it. It's creative, whatever, a little 60s mod, whatever. But then the nighttime look came out, and the balls that were on her daytime look are now like popped or darkened, and they're used around, like, they go together. Do you get it? Daytime, nighttime. That's pretty clever. So, of course, it pauses. Dramatic sound effect. Is she ready? Is she ready? Oh, she's ready in time. It's Camilla Hall. Here she is in her daytime white dress, very Kate Middleton. And then the nighttime look, she's got the wet hair, the black dress. So I think Camilla did the mini challenge very well. So now we're back in the workroom and we're de-dragging from the mini challenge. And it is kind of nice to see this group of queens being such sisters from the week before with the other queens. I mean, I'm not saying that those winning queens weren't sisters, but they didn't seem to have the sense of camaraderie that these ones do. Like, these ones have been through it already. These queens have been eliminated and they thought it was the end, and now they're like bonded because they've been through this terrible tragedy together. And I think that that does draw people a little closer. So as they're de-dragging, they're, having their good time, and they're definitely talking about how sisterhood is very important to them. Tamisha Iman even says that she came here for the sisterhood, which makes Denali say, well, then move over, sis, and give me the crown. And now RuPaul walks into the workroom and gives them their maxi challenge. They are going to be performing to the song Phenomenon by RuPaul. So now we go to rehearsals of this mini challenge. And of course, there are so many dancers in this group. From Rosie. Oh, hey, Rosie. Cheers. To Denali, to Joey J, to Tamisha, to Utica. They've all done some form of dance in their career that has brought them to the place where they think they are the dancer who should choreograph this number. Now, Utica and Tamisha might stay a little quiet, even though Tamisha is the mother of the very iconic Tandy Iman. We've all seen this video. It is worth mentioning. But they all are spouting what they think should happen. They're all coming together. They're all talking at once. And Kimora, who is the one who is not the dancer, is very confused. So trying to figure out how to get it to apply to Kimora's brain is the challenge for all of them. The cool thing about this group, though, with as many cooks as there are in the kitchen, they all seem to somehow come together in the end. So they're all back in the workroom, and it's time to get ready for the main stage. Practice is over. Here we go. And this is where we get Tamisha Iman's second set of words of wisdom. Here we are, time for the main stage. And out comes RuPaul in this beautiful orange fantasy. We've got Michelle, we've got Ross, and we have Nicole Byer today. Hello, who doesn't love a good Nicole Byer? Phenomenon, let's talk about it. I think that some of their looks in this one were better than what they actually wore on the runway for the main challenge. Just from looking at their numbers and what they wore, their lyrics and everything that they did, can we talk about how I think personally Rosie was the standout from this number? I thought Rosie's lyrics were good. I thought that she definitely showed her chops with singing, and I think her outfit for this number was the best outfit she wore out of all three runways. And I know people are probably going to fight me because they love the lampshade runway, which I loved that black and red thing too, but this pink ensemble for this performance I just think was pretty good. I also think Tamisha's lyrics were really good. Denali's lyrics were really good. I definitely can see out of this number Denali and Rosie being the standouts. Runway time! Category is we're here, we're sheer, get used to it. And first up, of course, we have Denali. And she comes out in this purple ensemble with the ruffles and the black hair that matches the black earrings and the black shoes. It's cute. I'm not gagging, but it's cute. So Joey J comes out in this super fringy black number. One of Ross's little comments is half a Liza Minnelli costume. Cute. But I kind of love this. Like, I know other people have said that they were not into this, but I don't care about the wig. I think the makeup looks on point. I think the fringe is right. It's moving in all the right directions. I think the sheer is there. Challenge met. I don't know. I really like it. Good job, Joey J. This is my weekly good job. Camilla Hall looks pretty amazing. This costume definitely reads sheer. The earrings are huge. Probably biggest ever on Drag Race ever. The hair is cute. One of the comments is roots You know, we love a good root. So, Rosé. I kind of have feelings about this outfit. First feeling, when I saw it and I saw the wrist things that were like the different color sheer fabrics, they seemed to have some sort of like border on the sheer, like maybe like a really thick hem or something. And I was like, oh my God, I can see that being an entire jacket. So, like, currently designing a look based on these wrist things. But the rest of it, like the hard plastic that was sheer, I get the sheerness of it. I get how it meets the theme. I don't know. There's something off about it, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think it's because it makes her look bigger than she actually is. Tamisha. Tamisha is next, and this gown is, I know it's classic. I know that there is nothing particularly new age or special about this dress, but it is so classic and it is so good. It's sheer, it's sparkly, it's beautiful. So our last one alphabetically to the runway is Utica. And it really is like a bunch of different scarves. So she's got like the orange and yellow and whatever on one side and the purple and the cool colors on the other. And it's cute. I feel like just from my first thoughts seeing this was her makeup was a little much. The judges had a lot to say about each queen, and I can't say that I disagree with most of them. They did have a lot of positive critiques for Denali and for Rosé. And so I think right away you could kind of tell that Denali and Rosé would be your winners. The rest of them, I feel like it was a little up in the air. But perhaps Kimora and Tamisha or Kimora and Joey. I don't know. Ugh. Thank gosh with this episode, the same thing happened that it did last week. There are no losers. It's all winners. Everyone is safe. And you have two standouts, which is Denali and Rosé, and they lip sync for their life to Britney Spears's If You Seek Amy, which is a great song. They do their dangdest, but I think that it is clear that Denali is the winner. They all get into the Untucked Lounge and they start talking about what happened the week before and how they are so thrilled with how things went. They feel like the main stage and the performance went so well because they worked together. They had a swift kick in the butt to try to get ready. And maybe that's true. Maybe that being told you were eliminated and then not being eliminated is why they did so well this time. They talked about the votes, that who voted for Utica, who changed their vote to Elliott. And the reason was because Utica got up and picked up a nail that fell off of Kimora while she was sitting there. Sometimes being nice really does pay off, and I think in Utica's case, that's what happened. Now, they are all going to be super surprised next week when they walk into the workroom and see that Elliott was moved into the winner's circle. What is about to happen? OMG. So that's it. That's our episode. RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 13, Episode 3. Still, no one has gone home. Maybe RuPaul's Drag Race, being that it's like a winter show, is like, hey, we're going to wait till Glittah Gal's birthday. Yeah, I think that's correct. And that's when we'll start eliminating people. So next week, heads are going to roll. People are going to start getting eliminated. Who's going to be the first one? I don't know. But someone's going home. That being said, so hey, this week's trivia. I'm going to throw it at you right now. What magic trick did Akira perform during the magic show of season 11? Was it the disappearing wine bottle, the swallowing sword, the milk trick, or the reverse Shangela? Put your answers below in the comments. I will pick a winner randomly, and you could win a prize. Oh my gosh, so that's it. Thank you for tuning in. And of course, comment, like, and subscribe. Click that notification bell for any time I upload a new video. Anyway, thank you for celebrating my birthday with me. I couldn't be happier for all of the birthday wishes. Y'all are the best, and peace out. Love you lots. See you next week. Mwah.